Hi, this is the Crisis Management Plan for the Howard County government in the state of Maryland. My name is Rebecca McCoy. I'm an environmental consultant and I have 10 years in the environmental industry. I'm a current consultant for the Customs and Border Protection Environmental Planning Division. I've worked in hazardous waste, military munition cleanup, reclaimed water, and now I work in policy. The 2016 Ellicott City flood was devastating. 2 people lost their lives when over 5.5 inches of rain fell in an hour and a half, and it was characterized as a 1,000-year event. Outdated engineering considerations and outdated stormwater management is believed to have contributed to the event. Overall, the crisis response was very good. Minor changes could be made in order to have quicker notifications and increased warnings. Further, having the public information officer be the spokesman instead of the police would have been better. It would have been a little bit softer for the public instead of having the police force out there as their main spokesman. Further, the response was very programmed. The government then also runs the risk of having an over-reliance on program decisions, which could lead to the resistance to change of any procedures that they currently have going. First, we'll go over the crisis management team. Howard County government follows the National Incident Management System, which is a comprehensive national approach to incident management that's applicable at all jurisdictional levels and across functional disciplines. It's actually guidance is provided by FEMA. This team is actually very similar to the emergency management team already in place, but there are a few minor changes. Mostly keeping permanent employees on the team with the only elected official being the county executive. We want to make sure that politics stays out of crisis management. Yeah. Activating the crisis management plan. The plan will be activated by the management director. The county executive will give general direction. However, it is mainly the management director who will activate the plan. They can call in the appropriate team members and lead the response. There are a multiple of ways in which the activation can occur. Howard County happens to have a 24-hour emergency notification system that they utilize, so the team members can be notified at any time. The general response plan has 3 main sections, a beginning, middle, and end. They start off with notifications and determining the extent of the situation. After the situation has been analyzed, tasks will be assigned and press statements will be made as soon as information that is deemed worthy for the public is available, whether that be a little or a lot. In the middle stages, solutions will be developed, additional personnel contacted, including all departments affected, and deploying emergency personnel if they have not already been deployed. The final stage is then to try to return to normal. The site of the crisis will be released, the crisis management team will gather, and summary feedback will be collected. An after-action report will be conducted, and changes will be made based on that after-action report and any other information that was discovered. The crisis communication strategy. The lead agency will be the Public Information Office when it comes to communication. They are in charge of briefings to the county executive, to the public, to all different types of departments. There is a 24-hour notification system in place for all of Howard County. Information is to be disseminated as soon as possible. They will utilize the National Incident Management System. The resources will be made and messages will be clear and concise. You do not want complicated messages when there is a crisis. You need people to be clear and concise. Further, all employees who can serve in communications roles will undergo training, as well as additional phone lines will be utilized. Instructions will further be given to those who are not immediately affected. Instructions will include probably to stay alert and await further instructions. A few key tidbits were learned during the development of this crisis management plan and throughout this course. One is that crises are different from emergencies. While most, if not all, emergencies are crises, not all crises are emergencies. Plans can change at any time. Simple and concise is better than complicated and drawn out. Having a crisis management plan on hand can prevent panic. If you don't have to come up with something off the top of your head, that helps people to calm down and focus on what needs to be done. Further, plans can also change as crisis develops, and that is okay. You cannot account for every single thing that will happen, and knowing that it is okay that if something is written but yet the situation calls for something different, it's okay. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.